ready for letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from home.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. They're on the 25-yard line.
Ready! 95-56, 95-56. We gotta step it up.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete. It's Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they're going to set up shot. At the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. H.E. Gator. Hey.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Here we go.
Now Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Check.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
6-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs 6, Patriots 0.
On the double. Coming, baby. I'm coming. 61. Matchbox lights. Switch. Check 9. Slam. Watch the safety crease. They go.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Steve 6.
Back to throw. Tannehill. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Hey, exit. Get it.
First down, a run with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wide, get wide. Check 31, check 31. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I got him. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go one more. Mike, 55.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to go for it all. Here's Washington, touchdown, New England. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
5-1. Hey, wahoo!
Breeze now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The extra point up and good, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Every
them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damning out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jury the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to ass like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down. 60 out now. And we got to get to the 5. Let's keep moving. Check. 53.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting. The playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, check. Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 15, check back 15. Stay in situation. 5-8.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chiefs.
Ready. We're waiting. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Breeze now on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 8, read. Check 53, right. Get him. Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception, one reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now. Going to throw again. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Taylor, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, go! Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Go. Ready?
Here's Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. 17-0 our score after 1. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Single slot.
2nd and 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Check. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw again is Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
53 down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. On first down, Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Keeps playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Alpha. Danny. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the pass.
Mike, 55. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Mike,
hey, Foxtrot. He can't hang.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready. 18 Gator. Smooth.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hey.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, you got D?
Go.
Tannehill on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's our time. Hey, orbit. 55, my God, 55.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, that's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watching you five.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, exit. Topper, topper.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yep, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Switch up, switch up. Mark 55, Mark 55. You don't,
Hey, wahoo.
hey, you don't want to see me.
5.
Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Kill, 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 kill.
Check, check. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Recon, 130, go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tannehill now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
Sammy! Easy!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You're good! I full, ready!
To throw is Breeze. Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Cohen, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the keeper, it's Breeze. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Check 99! Check 99!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He's all alone, Tyrod Taylor. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Gain there of 30 big ones. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Breeze. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Breeze to throw again. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Breeze again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anderson Dejo.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Breeze going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 49-yard line.
Ready to break.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm trying to collect.
X3, 218, chopper.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
me so long getting back to my right mind. I